Good afternoon and thanks for joining us here on Midday, Kentucky. Hal Sparks is in the house
That's
as
right.
our celebrity guest host. How are you, my friend?
I'm spectacular. I only came back because of how you pronounce my last name. I love it.
You don't...
Sparks.
Is it right?
Sparks.
Oh, okay,
Where's
good.
the R?
No, you
Yeah.
worried me then because I'm like, did I mispronounce someone's name
no,
again?
No, it's Hale Sparks.
Hey,
No, I'm
talk to
kidding.
me about last night
Yeah, how's
over
the
at Comedy
show?
Off-Broadway.
It was great. I'm building what is effectively my new set for the year. So I literally just taped a special. So everything I'm doing is brand new. So there's a little bit of like tightrope walking.
So you're not
in
sure
these
whether
shows.
you're funny in it or not?
No, I know I'm funny. You out of your mind? I'm a professional. At the very least, I have to guarantee a certain level of laughs or I wouldn't even be out there. But there is an element of, it's almost like trapping an animal and forcing it to fight back with my comedic ability. Like at a certain point, I can't just sit at home and comfortably write a bit and kind of go, oh, this will be funny. I would like to muse on that. It has to have an intensity where I ferociously feel about it to such a level that it doesn't matter, that I just turn me loose. And even if I hadn't written anything, I feel passionately about it enough that it'll be funny.
Yeah.
That's
I got
great.
you.
Otherwise, it's not worth talking about.
So what was the audience's reaction last night from your gig?
Well, I repeatedly heard that's the funniest show I've ever seen in my
Oh,
life.
really?
Wow. And people can see
That's
the rest
pretty
of the
common
weekend,
of my
right?
shows, though, huh?
People can see you the rest
Two
of the
shows
weekend?
tonight, 2 tomorrow, and 1 on Sunday, just to get you in trouble for the next week of church.
Of course, up there, we're pitching you again today,
Thank
my
you.
friend. There
That's
you
right.
are.
Comedy Off Broadway.
And did people ring in or did they buy tickets online? You said don't phone.
Yeah, if you have to go, how do I get tickets to this comedy show this young man is doing? I find him articulate and curious in speech. Yeah, I don't know that that's helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
If you can't kind of buy stuff online, yeah, you're going to be confused.
Won't get
by
your
half
humor.
my act.
Okay.
Well, I'm named after a computer, for crying out loud. I mean, it only makes sense.
Are you ready for this topic?
I don't know. What
I
is the
picked
topic?
this just for you.
All right.
Okay, but it doesn't mean it's about you, but I just thought it was a good topic
Okay.
for us to
Sure.
talk about. Well, a study says frequent sexing is good for older women, but bad for older men. New research published in the September issue of the Journal of Health and Social Behavior found that while older women may benefit from the pleasures of good sex, older men who have and enjoy frequent sex may be putting themselves at risk for heart attacks and other cardiovascular problems. Investigators analyzed...
Why are you laughing at this? Investigators analyzed data on 2,204 adults between the ages of 57 and 85 and reviewed their updated file 5 years later, where half the men were dead or in a wheelchair. I'm kidding.
It didn't
It
say
didn't say
that.
that. Cardiovascular risk was measured by taking the following conditions into account: hypertension, rapid heart rate, how new their Camaro was, and elevated C-reactive protein, which we all know what that is, as well as general cardiovascular events: heart attack, heart failure, and stroke of the heart kind.
Okay.
And though basically this is what they found, the older men who reported having sex at least once a week were more likely to deal
Die
with it.
happy. Sorry.
Were more...
Have difficulty removing the smile from their face in the coffin. The reality is that's not surprising at all. Secondly, that's why I'm saying, as you get older, gentlemen, it behooves you to keep sex and relationships separate. You should do them as completely different activities. You should not do them with the same people. You should not even in the same room. You should not relate to human beings while you're having sex or vice versa. The reality is that's not surprising at all.
But why do you think it's better for women and not men?
I'm fighting the urge to say it's because men do all the work in bed.
Oh.
It's like, who's the one doing all the simulated push-ups?
What do we think here?
I have nothing to say about this.
Do you notice Katie's saying absolutely nothing here?
Well, she can't debate me, I suppose,
but
on
Kate-
that topic. It's just
Are you
a sad
saying that
reality.
Katie's lazy in bed?
Huh? No, I'm saying pretty women don't have to work. No, I'm saying, no, I think to some degree, there is very little performance anxiety related to female sexuality versus male sexuality, and that tends to lead to more heart attacks that way around.
Well, the good
On
news
to the
is
next
we have
one.
Dr. Mullins coming up to talk to us about women's health. So
See?
we'll
My
follow
face
up.
is
Prove me
actually-
right, as I would like to say.
I think I just saw him leave.
Yeah.
That's right. In the
Okay.
holding
Okay,
area.
so
Wedding
I
dresses.
have a more PG topic that I found today that I wanted to talk about. New trend.
Boring.
Women
No.
are not wearing white as often to get married.
How is that not?
Well, what's
What
the
do you
reason?
That's not
think?
PG. That's specifically for an R reason, usually.
Oh my God.
Is it not?
Well, I mean, do you think that you need to wear a traditional white dress for your wedding? These darker colors, dark purple, navy, and black are kind of making a comeback. And we saw this on the Huffington Post this morning. They had a bunch of beautiful gowns in those darker colors. I know we have them to show you. What do you think? Do you need your bride in white?
Well, people are getting married more often, second, third, fourth marriages or whatever. You can't wear white the second, third, and fourth time if you believe in any kind of tradition about it.
Oh, here we go.
You have to have a color, you know, if you've been, you know.
But that's a little bit more gothic. I think it's nice to be traditional.
Yeah, these are all, you're talking about, think of all the weddings that are happening at Comic-Con could make up for that shift in outfits alone.
Okay,
it's like,
well,
did you wear white for your wedding? No, I was dressed as one of the
Spider-Woman.
Right, yeah, exactly. So no, I mean, I think white wedding dresses are literally from a tradition when women were sold into marriage by their parents, and it's an exemplary of, it is. I mean, it's like, it is literally a tradition wherein virginity was added as like an aftermarket extra, like
money.
leather bucket seats and that kind of stuff. Like, this one's fresh. This one, she hangs around in town, so I could give you a break on the price.
Do you have a soulmate?
Huh? You know what? I think so. Oh, I have a girlfriend. I love her very much.
Do you think she's your soulmate?
I don't believe in the concept of soulmates because I think, technically speaking, if you're really talking about that, you're talking about multi-incarnation. Therefore, you both share the same soul, which is kind of creepy and boring.
Yeah,
like,
and
I want to find someone who's just like me because I don't get enough of me all the time.
Okay, well, here is a few things that signs that you have found your soulmate. All right. He thinks you're the best at what you do. He admires and appreciates your competency and is pretty sure you could be the president of everything if you set your mind to it.
Okay.
True?
This is a man we're talking about?
This is a man to a gal.
Okay.
All right. He tolerates your many quirks and even finds some of them awesome. Really? He doesn't have to think you're mirrored of eccentrics, but he finds many of them endearing and or hilarious. For instance, he thinks the time you paid $100 for sweatpants are amazing because he thinks you look like Britney Spears.
Sweatpants or yoga pants?
Who said that?
It depends. If he's your soulmate, he wouldn't even make the differentiation. I'm weird. Is there no inversion of this? There's no male version of a soulmate?
No male
well, how
version.
does a man know when he's
I'm
found his
asking you,
soulmate?
how do
We're
you know
asking
if you got
How
the
do you know?
soulmate?
All the same characteristics with a lot more frequency. I find I actually think those traits are less common. Like, I think women are a lot more open-minded about their, men are a lot more open-minded about a woman's idiosyncrasies than the other way around oftentimes.
I think women put up with more than
That's
men do.
that's different. That's not putting up with more. That's just bad behavior. No, men put up with women's eccentricities. Women put up with men's crappy behavior. They stay in bad relationships.
Okay, that's true.
That's true.